Alright, and this is a strange start to a new video series, I feel, because I didn't know if I really wanted to do one or like how much of a video series that I was going to do, so that's made this beginning kind of offset because I didn't really plan on doing it from the beginning. And so recently we went back to Japan and Thailand to one, go see the Japan World Expo, or the World Expo that was in Osaka, Japan, and two, to go to Thailand to pay respects for her mom's passing and doing it at a Thai temple in Thailand and having that all set up, and then kind of getting Lynn a little bit more associated with some of the things that we used to do in Thailand, our mom and I used to do in Thailand before Lynn would get there. And so it was kind of an interesting trip. I don't know how many videos are going to come out of it. We were gone a solid 15 days, but I don't think we're going to have the dailies like I'm doing, and I'm not going to do the breakdown like I'm doing for the Korean series, which has been going on forever now. But that all to make a long beginning in saying that I don't have an actual introduction for Japan. We actually took off from SFO and I booked us a direct flight from San Francisco to Osaka, where the World's Fair is last year, as it would be at this time. In doing so, it was just pretty straightforward. We went to SFO, we tried the Air China Lounge for the first time. That was pretty cool. Went in and enjoyed the food there. It's actually quite nice. I think Mom would have really liked it. Lynn and I were actually kind of discussing that when we were there. That it's unfortunate we were never able to bring her to that lounge, but it is quite nice. It's all Chinese food for the most part. There are a few finger sandwiches and stuff. You kind of see, I took a little bit of footage here and there. I didn't know where I'd use it in the future, so it is what it is. But we then board on our flight and came over. The food on the flight was decent, actually. The sweet and sour, or whatever the stir fry chicken was all right. What was really good was, I believe they called it crepes, but they were more like pancakes that had like this coconut dressing on top. That was it was a dried coconut and like a sugar caramel dressing. It was really delicious. Lynn and I were both really astounded by it. One kind of also awkward thing, being that we were landing in Osaka rather than Tokyo, was that we left during the day and then we landed during the day. That was something kind of new, but in doing so, I was able to kind of show Lynn Osaka Airport. KIX, I believe, is the three-letter code for that airport, and Lynn's never been there before, so that was actually kind of interesting for her. First, we're on an island. You could clearly see the water surrounding us. Second, there's it's a multi-story. The way they built it is they really built it up, and so it was kind of neat going from floor to floor. And as soon as we landed, we started seeing ads and posters and billboards. There was actually a place at the airport where you could make, I forget what they're called, pins that you could just attach to yourself. All it did was you had to take a quick survey of why you were coming to Japan, and for us it was to go to the World's Fair, which was related to that booth in its entirety. We're also able to taste some sake while we were there. It was a real neat kind of intro and very different for Lynn. We also got to ride the Gundam train, the famous Gundam train that takes you from Osaka Airport to Osaka Central, the main stay, and that was converted into a Snoopy type or a Peanuts train. That was kind of neat, so I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting the cool front part that looks like a Zaku head from the Gundam series. And just to head back, we did buy JR passes just for the Kansai plus Hiroshima area, so that will be built into our plans on what we're going to be doing while we're in Japan. And so we did go and get those tickets converted. So you buy the tickets, it gives you like a little email, and then you have to go to the station to get the physical tickets so that you could use them. And they're not able to put it onto like a Passmo card or anything yet, so it's not digitized. It's a physical ticket that you have to maintain and take care of. But it's just like your Shinkansen ticket, so if you're familiar with that, it's just a solid ticket that you actually just go and you put it through the machine and then you get onto the train. And so it's, I believe it's a 5-day ticket, being that we were going to be there for longer than 5 days. I told Lynn not to use it immediately from the airport. We just went and got that JR pass so that we could hold on to it, and then we just used our Suica cards to get from Osaka to, or airport, to the Osaka station area where we were staying. The hotel that I selected was actually pretty close to a train station that would take us directly to Umeshima Station, which is the main station for the World's Fair. And so we went to our hotel, dropped our bags, and by that time it was actually, we were getting ready for dinner on the way back to the station to go to our next place. I was asking Lynn if there was something she wanted to try. There was like these Indian restaurants, and there was all these like izakayas or Japanese pubs, and what we ended up doing was we passed a beef bowl place. I don't remember which brand, but I do have some footage of the beef bowl. I want to say it was like a Matsuya. And we just hopped in and got a quick and easy and I guess inexpensive meal. After doing that, we went over to the station to go to the main station again, and the funny thing is we just came from that area. So I was asking Lynn if she wanted to walk around with luggage or not, and she didn't want to, so we actually went back to the Dotonbori area and or the Namba area, and it's like that's the station we came to from the airport, and then we went back to that station to go then walk around Namba and down Dotonbori to see all the city lights and everything and the canal. It's been like a solid, like at least 7-8 years since I last went back. I'm trying to think. The last time I was there, I was actually showing people the area, which is kind of funny, but it's an incredible area. Like, Osaka's Osaka. It's not my personal favorite place, but almost all my friends love Osaka, so it's always nice to show. Plus, the lights are a lot different than the Tokyo lights. So Lynn was really enjoying herself. She did a little geocaching. She was able to go shopping at a few stores. I brought her to some of the larger like used bookstores, as well as like the Daisos and whatnot, or the dollar store, 100 yen store. And yeah, we were just kind of shopping, working our way around. Overall, just having a good time in that area. It was the first night we were there, so the fact that we landed quite early was strange. There was like plenty of sunlight, and so we went over and just enjoyed ourselves. Once that was all said and done, we did go back to the hotel, which I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I actually have like a room tour of the hotel room. Maybe, yeah, if I do, I will I'll probably find it in tomorrow's footage, because I don't see it in today's, and I'll insert it there. But we went back to the hotel. It was a pretty quick and easy trip, and we went up to our room and rested for the day. That being said, the journey over and journey through Osaka was pretty straightforward, pretty quick, easy, and fun. So overall, a great direct flight and everything. And yeah, so we'll see you in the next video. I don't know if I'll be doing another talking head like this or if I actually have footage, but we'll find out when we get there, yeah? Anyhow, until the next vid.